Alright, so I have compiled a bunch of artists that I think that I should, hear like a collaboration of like maybe singles or an album. I've been like jotting down my list and list to keep going forward. So I have a good solid stack here. I might do a part two in the future, but hey, this is like what I wish for right now for more collabs and all that stuff. So, first one, I want to get the obvious out of the way, a J. Cole and a Kendrick Lamar collab. I think both of them complement each other so fucking much, and I really want to see either an album or a couple of singles there and there between each other because they're both lyricism and their storytelling and their double entendres and everything are just always on point, and they can both literally just kill anybody in their verses, man. Like Cole has always just been on that feature run, always on point, and how K Dot is currently on, a roll right now to roll out a novel, and we might see a potential collab. A man could dream. Next one, Tizo Touchdown and Don Tolliver. I feel like their flow and the melodic sound really complements each other. What really captivated me a whole lot more is when he featured them on his Love Is Sick project when his feature was there, and also with his recent project with the Hearthstone Cycle with his feature on there too. They just both complement each other just so well. So I would like to see more of their collaboration to keep going forward. They just really complement each other so well. I don't know. ASAP Rocky, Tyler the Creator, man, I can't say it anymore. They just need to make a project or a little mixtape with each other. If you guys have not listened to what is it? It's that one song by Nigo that has ASAP and Tyler in it, or there's Who Dat Boy with him and Tyler. There's Potato Salad, pretty good stuff. There's Wolf Talk too. Just like, dude, they just complement each other so well, and their friendships is just makes it so much better because they can just both be in their own lane without overstepping each other's boundary. And I love that so much about them and when they collaborate. So I really like to see more of that. Um, Bryson Tiller and Brent Faiza, I feel like they're really similar of how they make their projects and how both of them really sound, especially with their touchy subjects with being toxic around women and everything, but also still feeling vulnerable and want them like so bad. And with Bryson Tiller, man, his recent self-titled album is pretty good. He got a little bit more pop elements, and I feel like with him and Brent Friza, with him, he's a really good collaborator too. I would like for him to be on just more features, even if he's not going to be on pretty much his own albums if he's gonna make one, because I know he retired. But can't stop this man. Someone needs to break this man's heart one more time so he get back to making music. But all jokes aside, I would like to see them both collab, probably on some few projects or singles with together. I feel like they both complement each other, and their basic subject matter around really suits for the both of them. I feel like, in my opinion. Um, Yeet and Travis Scott. I feel like this is like an interesting one because of Yeet has sort of like the psychedelic trap feel soul that Travis Scott just like turns it up to a million with each of his projects. And I know Yeet just released his recent project with his lifestyle. I heard it's pretty good stuff and everything, but I have listened to some Yeet singles before and some songs from his project. So I feel like with him and Travis Scott, if you guys have listened to like Astro World or Birds in the Trap or even Rodeo, I feel like with how he just captivates that type of sound, it complements really well with Yeat's vocal performance and his beat making switch. And especially with those two, I feel like they can just be really unstoppable of like making like a good solid little mixtape or a couple collab singles with each other. Travis, Young Thug, I want to see a little mixtape between those two because man, after hearing Days Before Rodeo project, I glazed both of them so fucking much because I did not know how good that Travis Scott and Young Thug are just such good collaborators with each other on every single project or single that he's in. They're just so fucking good. I feel like if you guys have not listened to Days Before Radio, you gotta like listen to it and listen on those Young Thug features because they are just so good. They complement each other so fucking well. They're like really tied and bonded and locked in whenever they create music. So that's some good stuff. I want to see some Childish Gambino and Tyler the Creator too. I feel like with both of them, they're both out of this world artistically of how they produce and make their own music, and especially for Tyler's case with this upcoming project of Chromatopia. My bad. I feel like with his production and his vocalist can really complement well with Childish Gambino's performance as well, because I feel like they can just really squash it and really lock in together. And especially with his recent project, I haven't even listened to that one yet, but I heard some really good things. So, you know, if you want whatever version of what Tyler would want for his music, I feel like Childish Gambino can just adapt and deliver, man. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling about that. Bryson Tiller and The Weeknd, they have collaborated a little bit with song projects on Bryson's side, but I feel like a full little mixtape or some singles of R&B vibes can really go really well with those two together. The Weeknd and Future, like I said, they both complement each other so well, especially with the recent We Don't Trust You and the We Still Don't Trust You. I feel like it's just bound to happen at some point for those two to make some type of collaboration. But seeing how The Weeknd is almost done hanging up his persona, it's probably just a fever dream of something that'll never happen. I have Cardi, Playboy Cardi, and Koji. I feel like they're just really similar because with Koji, he's basically like Florida's version of Playboy Cardi. I don't know if he's from Florida or not, but they just have such similar styles and sound. When they both like rap, they both sound so fucking similar with Cardi's high pitched voice and his low pitched voice, but Koji has more of a low pitched voice, but Cardi has a lower pitcher voice. If you guys have not seen, but listen to his All Red single, bro sounds like Pluto. I don't get it, but I could see them two being a really good collaborator, but that's just me. I have like a three-way tie with like Travis Scott, Ye, and also Tyler, because I feel like those two are like Ye's proteges. Like they are like my generation's versions of Kanye West, of with both of their music, like their music creativity is just beyond this world. And I feel like it just stems a lot with Kanye, because when I listen to Tyler and Travis Scott, I'm like, damn, they're like my Kanyes of the generation. They're just so good on just captivating their sound and just tightening up their vocal performances and everything else. Just creating just music is what drives them a lot, and it just reminds me a lot of with Ye. So I can see like a good collaboration between these three, but you know, it is on that. With Travis Scott and Don Toliver, I could see them making a good solid collaboration, especially with recently with Ice Age. I feel like they both complement each other so well on that single, and I want to hear something more like that in the distant future. This one is a little bit, I don't know if they have collaborated before or not, but I want to see Travis Scott and J. Cole. I feel like J. Cole on a Travis Scott production can go so fucking well. I don't know, man, because this man knows how to drop verses after verses like it's fucking nothing, and especially with Travis, being on a Travis is such a fucking blessing, because you know this man is always cooking up some dope ass fucking music, man. I'm just really like, I just wish that I can really hear that and see that happening. Hopefully, maybe in his next project that Travis is cooking up, maybe he can get that J. Cole feature. Who knows? We just got to see what happens. But besides all that shitsness and shenanigans, that's all I have for the most part of like my list of like collaborations that I would like to see more of, or you know, possibly could see potentially in the future. We might never know. But anyways, I'm just, you know, really passionate about this, and I really just want to talk about more with music and such. And let me know what you guys think, who should collaborate with who or what down below in the comment sections. I know I've been very limited to the artists I've been talking about, but hey, I'm just really passionate, just like these people that I do listen to, and I feel like collaborations between them can just make it so much exhilarating in my opinion. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy, and hope y'all have a wonderful morning, night, day, evening, whatever the occasion is. Anyways, guys, take care, stay safe, and all that good jazz. Anyways, guys, later.